So we come to chapter 8 of Mark's Gospel, widely regarded as a watershed moment as his disciples, whom I call his apprentices, begin to realize Jesus' identity. And he calls them all together, verse 34, challenging them. Following me is very demanding, he says. If anyone wants to follow me as one of my apprentices, they must deny themselves, take up their cross, and follow me. You must give up the right to control your own life and deliberately choose to remain committed to me, says Christ. You'll endure hardship, go through suffering, and even die for me. You must always put me first in your life. As I looked at that, I wondered if these were three separate points: denying ourselves, taking up our cross, and following Christ. And I realized, no, they were actually part and parcel of together following Christ completely. So I put the original, as it were, and then I paraphrased that. And then I added similarly the further words of Christ. Anyone who clings to their life, who refuses to live for me, but lives only for themselves, will lose out on eternal life. But anyone who gives up their life for me and the good news will save it. If you devote your life to me by expressing the good news in how you live and what you say, you will find your true identity, your real self, who you really are, in me and the gospel, and you'll know real life. So challenging words. And they come after, as we know, where Peter, on behalf of the rest of the group, begin to explain, yes, they realize who Christ is. And for me, this word identity also posed a bit of a problem, because I don't talk about my identity as so much as talking about someone else's identity. So I put the heading as the issue of Jesus' identity. And then there was verse 27, who do people say that I am? And in an earlier version, as a draft, I had Jesus was wondering what people were saying about him. But I felt very strongly that that showed insecurity. It's almost as if a film star, a budding film star, saying, what are people saying about me? And I didn't want to portray any of that at all. So I left that out. Who do people say that I am? I have Christ saying. How do they explain what's been going on? So I found this chapter very challenging to translate, to render into contemporary English. And I hope you will enjoy this translation and take it to heart and express it in your life. Thank you.